The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Bronwyn Newport's ex-husband has opted to expose all of her lies. She has been a questionable figure since she arrived on the Bravo scene, but fans have felt she was a positive addition. So what has the ex said about the RHOSLC star, and could it further tarnish her reputation? Continue reading for more details. Bronwyn Newport's ex exposes her lies. Fans were uncertain about Bronwyn Newport when she joined RHOSLC in Season 5. She flaunted extravagant attire and had a husband significantly older than her. Todd Newport is 26 years Bronwyn's senior, and that has led many to question why she is really with him. Furthermore, she has been called out for her filthy home and for pretending like she has more money than she really does. At the same time, Bronwyn has been honest about having her daughter at a young age and what she went through when she got pregnant. Now, Bronwyn's ex-husband, Brody Stringer, is calling her out for being fake and for all of her lies, but it is unclear whether she has discussed her marriage to him. Brody, which only lasted a year. Yes, she has been candid about her daughter, but the only marriage she is focused on is her current one. As it turns out, Bronwyn and Brody grew up together and ended up getting married in 2009. Brody is a businessman, and he stated that he is not shocked that this is the path Bronwyn chose to take. Furthermore, the RHOSLC star has long been a social climber, dating back to their marriage. Brody also doesn't think Bronwyn Newport has been sincere. Rather, she is putting on a facade for the cameras and viewers. Brody Stringer stressed that there has always seemingly been some element of drama in Bronwyn Newport's life. Therefore, nothing shocks him anymore when news comes out about her. He also had the following news to share about his ex. So, who is the real Bronwyn, and will fans of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City ever get to see the truth behind her lies? Co-star and former close friend Lisa Barlow has since called out Bronwyn for being phony, as well as being a chronic liar. Ultimately, Brody has acknowledged that Bronwyn has a dark side for a long time, but he still wishes her television thrives on glitz, glamour, and drama. But occasionally, it unveils something darker. This time, the spotlight falls on Bronwyn Newport from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, RHOSLC. Once celebrated as a charismatic figure whose confidence demanded attention, Bronwyn now finds herself in the middle of a scandal that could shatter her carefully constructed image. Her ex has come forward, not just with grievances, but with explosive allegations that claim to expose the truth behind her public persona. From the moment she joined the RHOSLC cast, Bronwyn embodied the role of a perfect housewife. Designer outfits, luxury cars, glamorous trips, and a sparkling smile were hallmarks of her persona, leading viewers to believe she had it all. Her storyline was neatly packaged, a woman balancing family, friendships, and ambition, with just enough vulnerability to make her relatable. But behind that glossy surface, her ex insists, lay secrets that didn't fit the Bravo storyline. He asserts that Bronwyn's meticulously crafted image was less grounded in reality and more deceptive. Her ex, who had mostly remained silent until now, decided it was time to speak out. In a shocking interview, he painted a picture of Bronwyn that contrasts sharply with her public persona, the boss lady image she projects on screen. Bronwyn lies about more than people realize, he began. She lies about her past, about her finances, and even about her relationships. What you see on RHOSLC is a character, not the real woman I knew. The statement struck me as a profound revelation. Fans who had followed Bronwyn's glamorous arc suddenly had to question whether they had been watching a storyline built on illusions. One of the most pointed claims from her ex centers on money. While Bronwyn flaunted luxury handbags and five-star vacations, her ex claims that credit and borrowed wealth funded much of it. She was engulfed in debt while feigning wealth, he stated. That house she bragged about, rented. That car, leased. Is half the jewelry a borrowed item? Borrowed for appearances. These revelations could be particularly damaging in the world of housewives, where wealth is often treated as both a character trait and a status symbol. If true, Bronwyn's empire of glamour may have been little more than a rented stage set. Beyond finances, her ex also addressed their personal relationship. He described a dynamic filled with manipulation, where Bronwyn allegedly used charm on camera, but cruelty behind control, he confessed. Even in private, she would rewrite stories about us to make herself look better. She'd exaggerate arguments, twist the truth, and then retell it as if it were fact. Eventually, I didn't even recognize my own life. It had become her script. What is the most shocking claim made about her? The most shocking claim is that Bronwyn allegedly fabricated elements of her heartbreak storyline to garner more sympathy from her fans. According to her ex, real pain was replaced with dramatized anecdotes, carefully designed for maximum camera impact. Bronwyn's ex is not the only one raising eyebrows. Several sources close to the show have hinted that castmates had long questioned her authenticity. While some defended her as misunderstood, others admitted they had doubts. One insider commented, "Bronwyn knows how to play the game. She's always aware of the cameras. That doesn't imply that everything she says is false, but it does require caution." Her ex, however, insists it goes beyond embellishment. This isn't just drama for TV. These are lies she lives by. Since the revelations surfaced, fans have been split. On social media, some remain fiercely loyal to Bronwyn, defending her as someone whose personal struggles shouldn't overshadow her charisma on screen. Others, however, feel betrayed. "She sold us a fantasy," one disappointed fan wrote on Twitter. If her ex is revealing the truth, then we've been supporting a mask, not a person. Memes, hashtags, and debates quickly followed. Hashtag Bronwyn Lies began trending in fan circles, while others used hashtag Team Bronwyn to counter the narrative. As of now, Bronwyn has not given a full statement. A brief message posted to her Instagram stories read, "Not everyone who speaks about you tells the truth. Some people speak from pain. I choose to live my truth and focus on love." The ambiguous response hasn't significantly calmed the escalating turmoil. Some see it as classy restraint, while others view it as avoidance. Scandals such as this present a dual challenge for Bravo. On one hand, controversy drives ratings. On the other hand, if the truth behind the lies becomes too overwhelming, it can damage the credibility of the show and its stars. Producers now face the challenge of deciding how much of this storyline to incorporate into future seasons. If Bronwyn continues on the show, the drama may intensify. If she departs, fans may always wonder if the lies were the reason. Bronwyn's story highlights a truth about reality television. While it promises authenticity, it often delivers performance. Viewers connect with cast members who appear raw and relatable, but those same cast members are incentivized to amplify, exaggerate, and sometimes fabricate. Her ex's words are a reminder to fans that what glitters on TV isn't always gold. Behind the filters, the editing, and the staged moments, real people with complicated truths exist. And sometimes, those truths are far messier than the shows allow. The fallout from Bronwyn Newport's ex exposing her alleged lies is only just beginning. Whether she can weather the storm or if the truth will dismantle her image remains to be seen. For now, fans are left grappling with questions. How much of Bronwyn's story was real? How much was the performance? And most importantly, will she ever come clean? One thing is certain. The drama has only just begun, and the next chapter in Bronwyn Newport's RHOSLC journey is guaranteed to be one of the most explosive yet.